फिर जल उठा बांग्लादेश। उस्मान हादी की मौत के बाद मीडिया पर हमला, दफ्तर जलाए गए। बांग्लादेश में आज सुबह हालत उस समय बेकाबू हो गई जब छात्र आंदोलन का प्रमुख नेता और इंकलाब मंच के प्रवक्ता शरीफ उस्मान हादी की मौत की पुष्टि हुई। उनकी मौत की खबर सामने आते ही ढाका समेत देश के कई हिस्सों में हिंसक प्रदर्शन, आगजनी, सड़क जाम और झड़पें शुरू हो गई, जिससे पूरे देश में तनाव का माहौल बन गया। हादी की मौत के बाद मोहम्मद यूनिस का राष्ट्र के नाम संबोधन दिया और लोगों से शांति की अपील की। हिंसा का सबसे गंभीर रूप तब सामने आया जब प्रदर्शनकारियों ने ढाका में डेली स्टार और डेली प्रोतोम आलो के ऑफिस पर हमला कर दिया। सोशल मीडिया पर सामने आए वीडियो में देखा गया कि प्रदर्शनकारियों ने इन मीडिया दफ्तरों में तोड़फोड़ और आगजनी की।
ये दुखद घटना है और उन लोगों के लिए ज्यादा सोचनीय है जो लोग भारत के अंदर सेकुलरिज्म की दुहाई देते।
And that is, I would say, can be attributed to the fact that elections have been announced and will be held probably in February. Those elements that have always taken advantage of a minority anti-India sentiment in the country are trying to unleash those forces to promote their own interests. So from that perspective, I think it was appropriate that the government, the Ministry of External Affairs, called in the Bangladesh High Commissioner, and has certainly made clear to him from what we could see that those activities that we are seeing on the ground, which are against our consulates, which could put both the lives of our diplomats and our property in some risk, and those of minority communities in Bangladesh have to be respected, and that these should not be tolerated in the interests of friendly relations between states.
Sir, the Standing Committee on External Affairs in its report said that India faces greatest strategic challenge in Bangladesh since 1971. It also points out some infrastructure and all these programs by China there and external pressure.
I don't want to comment on what the parliamentary committee might have said, but we have to remember that there was a period of time in which our strategic and security interests were very well taken care of. The government that was there for 15 years made it clear that they will not tolerate anti-India activities. Any government that wants good relations with India has to understand that. If you promote anti-Indianism and you promote interests that go against our interests, then there should be commensurate response. And if you understand that language, then I think we can do business.
Look, I'm very disappointed by this news coming from Bangladesh. As you know, the Foreign Affairs Committee of Parliament just issued a report in which we urge the government to engage constructively with the government of Bangladesh and try to move relations to a stable level. This is a relationship we have a great stake in. After all, we were instrumental in the freedom of Bangladesh in 1971, and after all these years, we cannot suddenly abandon the people of Bangladesh. But at the same time, the kind of hostility that is being drummed up against Indians, against people who are deemed to be on the Indian side, as it were, in their community, all of this is very, very worrying. And certainly, we had just in our report, the committee had recommended that we normalize the issuance of visas. And now because of this violence, they've had to shut down 2 of the visa centers, which is a disappointment because Bangladeshis who want to come to India, they are the ones who've been complaining that they're not getting visas as easily as before. And now these situations are making it difficult for our government to help them. So I'm hoping that normalization will happen sooner rather than later. And I would call upon the people and government of Bangladesh to place some value in this close relationship with their neighbor. As Vajpayee Sahib famously said about Pakistan, we cannot change our geography.
Bureau Report, Team Srijan News.